facing a hot Vanderbilt team, scoring a lot of points. It's going to be a challenge for your defense.
They're really good. I said, I think Kevin Stallings is as underrated as a coach as there is in the country. He's done a great job with the team so far this year. I think they're only going to get better. They're exceptionally talented on offense. With Jones inside, he's a first-round draft pick. Either now or definitely down the road. He's got him playing very consistently. They shoot the ball extremely well. They move the ball well. And defensively, I think with a younger team, you can see their defense start to build. So, they're as good a team as we've faced so far, maybe the best, to be honest with you. And we're going to have to play extremely well for 40 minutes to be successful.
A lot of new faces from the last time you played them also.
Yeah, there are, all on the perimeter. But Siakam is a guy that I'd take right now every single day. I love him. He's the heart and soul of that team. Plays so hard. Really hurt us down there, or up there, I guess, last year. Kornet is a hard matchup because he's got 5-man size and 2-guard shooting ability, and so when you add those two in the post with Jones, that's, really puts your post guys in a tough position because they have to guard everywhere, and they cannot relax. And then when you add the guard play, Riley LaChance has had 2 straight 26-point games. That's hard to do. It's hard to do one, and the first one was against Purdue, and I know Purdue. No one scores 26 points on Purdue. So, they're a team that has a lot of weapons.
Not only was Riley scoring a lot of points, his shooting percentage was off the charts too.
Yeah, he's not a high-volume shooter. He's an exceptional shooter. And so he shoots a high percentage, makes good decisions on offense. That they're really clicking now on offense in terms of running their actions, running the break, getting guys into position for the shots they want to take.
Is that someone you put someone like Marcus on him, or you switch off?
Well, we're going to have multiple guys. They run some stuff, and so we're going to have 2 or 3 guys ready to meet that challenge. And the problem is, if you put all your eggs in the basket of Riley LaChance, you got Wade Baldwin, you got Roberson, you got Fisher Davis, that all can score. Mitchell, who's now coming off the bench, he was projected as a freshman starting point guard in the ACC at Wake Forest. They were bringing him in to start at Wake Forest, right. And so, they have 5 guards that, I think, you're going to have 3 or 4 of those guys that are 1,000-plus scorers in their career, so it's a pretty good start.
You look at their rebounding, and it seems that Coach Stallings has the same philosophy you have. Everyone goes to the boards because it's evenly divided up and down the line.
Yeah, they're shooting such a high percentage, so their offensive rebound totals are misleading. But they're, he's a great coach, and so that all 5 guys, they know they're young on the perimeter, so those guys need to gain rebound. They've done a good job of that.
Can you talk a little bit about your practices this week? You kind of had the little post-exam funk over the weekend and a little bit of a sluggish start, but how have your practices been since Monday, getting ready for this?
Well, I think, we spent 2 days strictly on us in terms of tightening some stuff up, in terms of making some improvement, in terms of addressing some issues that we've seen in the first really 8 games, offensively and defensively. And I think that we've made improvements in those areas. There's slippage. You're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old guys that haven't had, the objectives and our identity drilled into them for almost 2.5, 3 weeks because of just lack of practice. That's the way the schedule is, and so now you almost go back to your training camp mentality for a couple days, and I think our guys did a good job of that.
Is that where you try to get back to having the players be consistent from game to game?
Yeah, I thought, some of the areas that there was, the slippage in was key areas for us. and it's just you got to go back because you can't do everything. So you better figure out what you need to be, good at for our team to be successful, and that's the things we really hit them on.
I imagine it's going to be important Saturday to have a good crowd turnout also. Vanderbilt hasn't been on the road since November.
Yeah, for us to play a program that's had the success that Vanderbilt has had over the last 16 years with Kevin at home on a Saturday afternoon. There's no college football. It'd be great to have a great home crowd, and have a home court advantage where there's some energy and excitement, and hopefully we'll get that.
We talked after the last game about getting a lot of open looks with the three. I imagine you have to keep telling the players you got to keep shooting because we just keep shooting. When you're open, you got to be ready to shoot and shoot with confidence. Our offense is creating some good shots, and I have all the faith in the world that those guys are going to start knocking those down.